everyone, welcome back to Horn the Collector with me, Jace. Sorry, I've got an itch. And today, a bit of a unusual, well I say unusual, a bit of a one-off really, in so much as the thumbnail has got Marvel characters on it. I think that might be a first for the channel. Is it Marvel characters appearing on here? Anyway, highly relevant to the subject and how the subject came about today. I'm sure most of you are well aware of why, and it's relevant because it's relevant to all the licenses, all the lines. It's highly relevant. Well, you'll see, we'll get there. Okay, so today Queen Studios basically revealed their latest bust, their 1:1 scale bust, which is of Thor, and the images that Queen Studios revealed today had appeared pretty much on every single statue group that I'm on Facebook. And when I went on the comments, there was a high number of people who were basically, pun intended, up in arms. Pudumch. Sorry. Yeah, we're up in arms somewhat. Basically, not overly pleased with the overall effect of this because of the lack of arms on it. And for someone, me personally, I'm a bit of a traditionalist when it comes to busts. I like the very simple, just the head, a little bit of the upper body and shoulders, and that's it. But in this case, I have to agree with seemingly the majority here. For whatever reason, this piece does not look right without the arms. It does not look right, which is quite strange, because when you look at certain other busts, very much in line with this, even his own adopted brother, the bust of that, I believe it's by Queen Studios, isn't it? Or is it Infinity? I can't remember. Maybe you'll have to tell me. It looked fine. It looked fine without arms. And I was trying to work out why some busts look good without arms, some need them, some don't look good with arms. And I think without the arms, it certainly helps when you've got something going on in the shoulder department. I think it does, from what I saw, because I looked at quite a few busts today that hadn't got arms, and the ones that looked, to me, aesthetically looked well balanced, looked better, were the ones that had something going on in the shoulder area. Whether it draws the eye, whether it fills it out more, I don't know, but they certainly, to me, looked better. Now, in regards to the pieces that have just one arm, this is the one area where I'm pretty made my mind up. I think the one-armed busts just don't look right. To me, they don't look right. It's just my opinion, guys. To me, they look overbalanced or out of balance. Depends which way you want to look at it, I suppose. They look unfinished. It looks like the sculptor's just gone, do you know what, sod this, I can't be asked, and just walked away and left it sort of half done. I'll never get on board with the one-arm bust. And I saw him, when I was looking at image there of one-arm bust, there was one character in particular where there was a bust with him with one arm, then there was another picture of bust with him with no arms, and the no-arm one looked much, much better. One-armed, I'm never going to get on board with that. But certainly, when we're talking about two arms and we're talking sort of full torso, which is where these companies have gone now with busts, so they've kind of made a rod for their own back here. Again, there's places where it doesn't work. I feel it's necessary, not necessary, and I'm going to go Lord of the Rings here, Infinity Studios, so it's more on my arena, you might say. Now, the Infinity Studios 1:1 Sauron, for example, I generally don't think that needs arms. I think that would have looked spectacular without the arms. Just straight on. Again, he's huge, he's menacing, there's so much detail in him. He's got those huge shoulder pauldrons. Didn't need the arms. And if you're going to say, well, it's because he's got the ring and all that, no, I disagree. They could have done a ring theme base. It would have looked brilliant. They could have knocked a lot of money off the price of this, although I must say, good price on this piece. A lot less than everyone was expecting. I feel the arms on that are totally and utterly unnecessary. They went too far. But on the flip side of that coin, the 1:1 Nazgul bust by Infinity Studios, without question, needed two arms. Without question. I think it would have looked awful without arms. Could you imagine it? It would literally just be just a cloak with literally nothing going on. You could practically do that yourself. You could make that at home. But so in that case, the Nazgul holding his sword, the two arms was absolutely 100% had to be done. So it's kind of a very difficult seesaw, and I suppose the only people that really kind of know which is the right way to go are the conceptual artists at all the relevant studios who make the call on this. And you've got to say sometimes they might make the wrong call. Now, people were saying today in regards to the Thor one, they've not put the arms on because of cost. Now, the cost of that piece, for those of you who don't know, is $3,800. At $3,800, there should be no question marks. There should be no doubt. There should be no mass number of people all saying the same thing. And I know for a fact that 2 or 3 people who are 100% on board for buying this, I was on the live stream with them Friday night, are not happy that this hasn't got arms. And they were talking about today, a lot of people were talking about why with the Captain America bust they did the full torso with 2 arms holding Mjolnir, is it? My knowledge of Marvel. And then they do Thor, and he hasn't got it. He's, you know, it's his thing, and they've not done it. So I can understand the frustration here, and I can certainly get on board with, if you're going to go for this price margin, it's got to be, you know, your concept has got to be bang on. And I agree with a lot of them, even though I'm not into Marvel at all. For whatever reason, Thor did not look right without arms. This all boils down to the fact that these statue companies are trying getting bigger, getting better. I mean, I'm not talking about the accuracy and everything else. This is the actual concept I'm talking about now. They've ploughed more and more into this, more complex, put more in. And as I said earlier, they've kind of made a rod for their own back here now, because they've given themselves more issues. They've given themselves a lot more to do, and people now are looking for more. But I don't necessarily think that's always the answer. And I think this is going to be on another video I'm going to do. So I'm not going to go too far down this road. I'm just going to end by saying, and this is to the statue companies, all of them, when approaching not just bust but any statue, I think there's an old saying, an old adage that they really need to sometimes bear in mind when they're doing the artistic concept of some of these pieces, and that is quite simply, sometimes less is more. Anyway, that's enough from me. Let me know what you all think on this subject of busts. What do you think? No arms, 1 arm, 2 arm? Let me know. There's no arm in it. Joke's just falling out of me today. Sorry. It's one of them days today. Yeah, let me know. And that's it for this video, really. There'll be another video coming out later in the week. Of course there will. I've got 2 or 3 that I'm working on at the moment. No Argonath one yet. No idea where it is. It's been 3 weeks now. They had the money. No idea. Sorry, guys. When it's here, I'll do the unboxing. I can't do it until it's here. So I'm going to shut up. Got a brew. I've just come home from work. I want my tea. So I'm going to edit this, stick it on, and I'm going to thank you all, as ever, for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a like. If you're new here, haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to the channel, because that would be brilliant if you did. And hey, have a great week, all of you. Have a great week ahead. I'll catch you all on the next video. Look after yourselves. Take care. Troll. Well, you said take care, didn't I? How many times did I say take care? I'm going.